Bop's Grand Rising Adventure at JusCoolRadio. Once upon a time, in the cozy JusCoolRadio studio, where the beats were always bumping and the vibes were always cool, lived a tiny kitten named Bop. Bop was the pet star of JusCoolRadio.com, and she loved nothing more than snuggling up next to her owner, Anton, Too Bad DJ, after a long day of spinning tunes. One early morning, Bop awoke to find the studio door open and no one around. Anton was still asleep, and the studio was quiet. Bop, feeling adventurous, decided to start the Grand Rising show early. After all, she had so many adoring fans cheering her on. However, Bop had a problem. She didn't know how to turn on the magical DJ radio equipment. As she was trying to figure it out, a smooth, cool voice said, "Ayo, Kit." It was Mr. Cool, an inflatable smiley face known for his street smarts. From that moment on, he called Bop Kit. Bop responded with a soft, adorable meow. Mr. Cool said, "Get me a snack from the kitchen, and I'll turn on the stuff for you, Kit." Excited and eager to learn, Bop immediately accepted the offer. It seemed like a much better deal than Snakey's offer when she first arrived at JusCoolRadio. With a blink of an eye, Bop was at the studio door, ready to go. Then Mr. Cool added, "And a drink, a sandwich, and a scoop of ice cream." Determined to learn the trade of DJing, Bop set off to gather all the requested items. On her way, Bop grew tired trying to carry everything at once. Just then, Baza, a big bear with lots of makeup and a weave, appeared and offered to help. "Do you need help, love?" "Aw, aren't you cute?" Baza said. Bop, being young and naive, didn't realize Baza's true intentions. Baza suggested that Bop could make the journey easier if she cut herself in half. "You'll be able to carry everything easier. I'll show you how," Baza said. Meanwhile, back in the studio, King Trunks the elephant and Queen Ishak the ostrich woke up. They saw Mr. Cool with a big smile on his face saying, "Breakfast is ordered, chill." Queen Ishak asked, "How if you're here and everyone else is on holiday? We don't eat from you-know-who." Mr. Cool responded happily, "I sent Kit." Realizing who Kit was, King Trunks asked Mr. Cool, "Who is Kit?" Mr. Cool replied, "Its name isn't Kit. I just call it that." Realizing that you-know-who meant Baza and Snakey, King Trunks let out a huge trumpet horn and rushed to the kitchen. In the kitchen, Baza stood above Bop with a machete, about to slice. Just in time, King Trunks jumped onto the counter and swept Baza away. Snakey slithered off into the darkness, plotting for another day. Walking back to the studio with the breakfast in hand, they met Mr. Cool at the door. Mr. Cool apologized for not helping Bop and for being lazy and greedy, putting Bop in danger. Bop forgave Mr. A, Cool with a contented purr. King Trunks told Bop, "If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is." Realizing Bop had a lot to learn, Bop listened and went over to Queen Ishak for a snuggle. Unaware of the Grand Rising antics, Anton walked into the studio to start his show. During the show, wanting to impress, Bop meowed on beat and scratched a record, receiving applause from the audience and Anton. And so, in the magical world of JusCoolRadio, where pet toys come to life and adventures await, Bop's Grand Rising Adventure became another tale of friendship, bravery, and the joy of learning new things. The end. More adventures coming soon.
JusCoolRadio is on the hunt for DJs, presenters and hosts to be a part of our broadcasting assistant team. If you feel you have the skills and the ability to join this exclusive team, then get in contact with JusCoolRadio right about now via the email COOLRADIO@outlook.com. Also, contact us via WhatsApp or via the phone line on the number of +447 538 704 791. We repeat one more time, this is JusCoolRadio.com, on the hunt for hosts, presenters and DJs who would like to join our broadcasting team. So if you want to join our team, the number is +447 538 704 791. JusCoolRadio.com, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
JusCoolRadio.com provides exceptional standard to your video promotion and your audio promotion. Advertise with us now on the number +447 538 704 791. We take WhatsApps and we take emails. JusCoolRadio@outlook.com. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
Are you looking to take your business, community project or product to the next level? Want to reach a dynamic and engaged audience? Look no further than JusCoolRadio.com. At Just Cool Radio, we offer the perfect platform to showcase your brand. Our diverse programming and loyal listeners are the ideal match for your advertising needs. Whether you're a local business, an emerging entrepreneur, we've got you covered. Want to add some star power to your event? Book Just Cool Radio talent to bring excitement and professionalism to your next big occasion. Our talented hosts and DJs will keep your audience entertained and engaged. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Visit JusCoolRadio.com today to learn more about our affordable advertising packages and booking options. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eyes of many.
To Special K on your radio. Hi, it's your girl Keisha White, and you're listening to Special K on your radio.
Special K. Pull up the tune, Special K. Pull it up, selector. And I hate with goodbye. Pull up the tune, Special K. Pull it up, selector. Pull up the tune, Special K. Pull it up, selector. I miss you should. And keep talking. But what's crazy is you never really could. Just be real in real life. I need you to try tonight. Yeah. 'Cause I ain't good with cap, and I ain't with goodbyes. You can't get no depth, 'cause I ain't mad that I'm sad about it. I ain't sad about it. I ain't sad about it. I ain't sad about it. Fed up, pain to your butt. Must have been around town, 'cause it ain't been your luck. And your alibi sound like your angles tough. Living high off ground, I've been peeped the front. You won't seek the stunt, you gon' meet the cunt. In the spotlight now, why you creep for what? Now your words jot down, got the sweeten up. 'Cause it sound like cap when you speaking up. So just slide right out my way. Skadoodle-doodle, get up out of my face. Been wrong, sis, so you hide from lay. Politics don't exist when you hide the play. And that's cold work, ain't it though? Sit like you waiting for my name to blow. Up in face come the day we display all your slick dirt. It gon' hurt, now get to work. 'Cause I ain't good with cap, and I ain't with goodbyes. You can't get no depth, 'cause I ain't mad that I'm sad about it. I ain't sad about it. I ain't sad about it. I ain't sad about it.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? This is J. Cole. The Rock is in the building. You already know, all the way from the United States of America. And I'm rocking out on the Universal Show right here with my man, Special K.
Think of me on a Friday night. You got me feeling alright. It's almost midnight. Saturday, the weekend is here. I feel so lucky that you're near. Oh, baby, you and me go on a date, yeah. Girl, but I can't wait, girl. Let's appreciate, girl. I did my 40 hours, now the weekend is here. So baby, let your hair down, leave your cares right there. It's time for the weekend. Like a movie star. You are, baby, you made just right. Yeah, ready for the weekend. Baby, I see you walking down the avenue. Walking. When you move, you can't lose, baby. Get ready for the weekend, baby. Oh yeah. It's the time, it's the place. Serving style on a tray. Girl, you're almost there at the weekend, baby. Girl, you know you're the one, and the night has just begun. I can tell that you're ready. Baby, the groove is so steady. There's some bad days will come. Baby, with me, you never see one. No, never see one. I did my 40 hours, now the weekend is here. Oh, girl, let your hair down. Leave your cares right there. Time for the weekend, baby. Oh, you are. Take that dress off tonight. I see it, yeah. Look at you, baby. Hey, it's the weekend, baby. Memories are piling up. Let's make some more. You and me on the dance floor, girl. Just take my hand, girl. We can make some more. Let's have a good time, girl. Make me say fast and sexy.
world famous Universal show, #1 for hip hop and R&B. Something about the way you move that makes me wanna be with you. I don't even know. It's Marissa Janine, and you are now listening to the only show that matters, the Universal show, #1 for hip hop.
Wait up, you ain't working on the weekend. What's the rush? On the verge of something about to open up. Almost had your love, yeah, yeah. Nothing's better than your day in the morning light. Bittersweet, wish you could stay, but we're out of time. I'd do anything for the night and night. Oh, we got problems in paradise. Swear you got me hitting snooze like 1,000 times. If you need me, you will stay through the warning signs. I'd do anything for the night and night. Oh, we got problems in paradise. We got problems. 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 Oh, we got problems in paradise.
Hold up, I know I can be a little bit too much, but I would die before I ever lose your love.
Don't give up on us.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing better than you there in the morning light. Bittersweet, wish you could stay, but we're out of time. I'll do anything to hold on for another night. Yeah, we got problems in paradise. Swear you got me hitting snooze like 1,000 times. If you need me, you would stay through the warning signs. I'll do anything to hold on for another night. Yeah, we got problems in paradise.
We got problems.
Problems,
Problems.
problems,
Problems.
problems.
Oh, we got problems in paradise.
Yeah, we got problems in paradise.
And do remember, every Saturday there's one place to be, and that's with my DJ Special K on the #1 morning show, the Universal Show, blazing hip hop and R&B. Keep it.
Pick up yourself, Anton, this morning. I see you, brother.
You're turning my world. You're turning my world. You're turning my world. You're turning my world. World around. You're turning.
One more to go, man. I'll be talking to my guest, all right? Just getting on a few joints back to back. Just the way you guys like it on a Saturday morning. Officially room #1. Something that came in the inbox a couple of weeks ago, and I said, you know what? I like this tune. It's nice. We've got to feature it this morning. Artist goes by the name of Lola Gold. Check her out. It's nice. I said I'm going to feature it this morning. The home of brand new music. JusCoolRadio.com.
Sorry, I'm impatient. Never seem to have time. Didn't mean it like that. You're always sensitive. Why? Of course it's important. You got my attention.
Brand new music.
Listening now. I still love you just the same. Saving all my love, saving all my love for, saving all my love for you. I've been saving all my love, saving all.
It's got that bounce. It's just the way we like it.
Love for you.
Lala Gold. I know I'm pronouncing her name wrong. You know I always get it wrong. Saving all my love. Brand new music. September 24 music.
Sorry, I'm impatient. Never seem to have time. Didn't mean it like that. You're always sensitive. Why? Of course it's important. You got my attention. I'm listening now. Damn if I say something. Ain't trying to hear nothing. You ain't trying to see my point of view. You don't wanna hear any excuses, and I'll do it all for you. Stand in the pouring rain when you call me out my name, and I still love you, babe. I still love you just the same. Saving all my love, saving all my love for, saving all my love for you. I've been saving all my love, saving all my love, and saving all my love for you. We're only human, we get scared sometimes. I know you're afraid of loving me. You toss and turn at 5 in the morning. I ask what's up and you say it's nothing. Insecurities won't let you sleep. Damned if I say something. Ain't trying to hear nothing. You ain't trying to see my point of view. You don't wanna hear any excuses, and I'll do it all for you. Stand in the pouring rain when you call me out my name, and I still love you, babe. I still love you just the same. Saving all my love, saving all my love for, saving all my love for you. I've been saving all my love, saving all my love, and saving all my love for you.
Nice. Saving all my love for you. Brand new music right here on Just Cool Radio, the Universal Show, man. It's Saturday morning. That's what we like to do. Just get on some joints back to back. Let me just sort out the levels on this. Yeah. Let me just sort out the levels on this. And my guest is in the building, you know. They're raring to go. Let me get some levels on your mic as well. Let me get some levels on your mic. Hold on. Let me do it properly. What have I not switched? I know I haven't switched something. Is it on? This shit. Okay. Go again.
1 2 1 2. That's better.
That's better, isn't it?
There we go.
Might need to turn down. How are we doing? And how's your mic again?
1 2 1 2. We're good.
See
We're in
there?
the building.
We're in the building. Saturday morning. I'll tell you what. I was on my way to the studio this morning and I was saying, yeah, even though it's sunny, don't let the sun fool you. It's nippy outside. But the studio is blazing.
It is.
Yeah, studio
It's
is
nice
blazing.
though.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. It's nice. So the Universal Show, Saturday morning, as you know already, not only do we play brand new music, we promote brand new artists. The artist that's in the building this morning is not a stranger to my show, but hasn't, or just saying off the air, hasn't been to this show in over 4 years. Now that is mad. So the thing is, I know a lot's happened since the 4 years.
Yeah,
But we're going to have a nice little recap this morning because obviously I know that you've accumulated new fan base and people tapping into you in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to basics this morning because
Okay.
we've got the time, okay? So can you introduce yourself this morning, please?
My name is Prolific Official.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm singer-songwriter. Yeah. And
There you go,
I've been singing
prolific.
stuff.
So welcome to the show again.
Hi.
And again. And I think you came another time when we had what's the Kemi Salola was here.
There's two girls.
Yeah, Kemi Salola, I think I can't remember the other girls that were here that show. But that was the other time that you came as well. So that might have been like 4 years ago, that one. But then you came before that, right?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
Yes, that's mad. But 4 years. Where's that gone so quick?
Is it really been 4 years?
I'm
Has
telling
it been
you.
like 3?
3, 4 years. Yeah. That's mad.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. It
Time.
just flies though.
Yeah, because I think it was, just in the beginning of the lockdown.
Yes.
So we're talking 2020,
Oh my
right?
gosh,
This is what I'm
yeah.
saying. This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
2020. That's mad. So here you are. So listen, we've got loads of people logged on this morning, audio and visually, and some of them very familiar with who you are. And there's going to be people tapped around the world that have never heard of Prolific before. So we're going to take it back to basics.
Okay.
Right. So before we get to now with the current single,
Yeah.
take me back to the beginning of when it started for you, because your start coming into the game was kind of different, isn't it? Because you started kind of later than the average would get into the game, if that makes sense. Is that fair to say?
So I mean, yeah. I
Take
suppose
me
so.
back then.
I
Take me
suppose
back
so.
then to how it started before you even got into music. What was your?
I mean, I've always been into music. I grew
Yeah.
up in music. My mum was a singer.
Mhm.
So I was always like in our studios. I used to dance as well. I'm from East London, so I used to go like Forest Gate Youth Centre, and I used to do like singing with a guy called Cat, not a guy called Cat, the one and only
Cat the comedian?
Yes,
Right, okay.
He was actually a dancer before
Right,
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know
so
that.
he used to teach us all like at Forest Gate Youth Centre when we were kids and stuff. And we used to do like Theatre Royal, Hackney Empire, and then so I'd like sing there as well. I've always sung, but I just suppose I didn't take it seriously. And then I had a family, so yeah, I took a lot of years out, and then I was like, and you know, that's my passion. So I started up, I suppose, in like 2016, taking it seriously.
Right. Okay.
Travelled to like South by Southwest, done a show there. Was doing like all the open mics that you could find. Was doing all of those, like upstairs at the Ritzy. What's the one at New Cross? There was like, they always had like open mics at New Cross.
Okay.
Gosh, so many of them. Anyone you can think of, that is where people would have first seen me. And I built like a great network of friends and stuff like that. And then I released a song called Kissing on Your Tattoos. That was independent. I'm still independent.
Yeah.
Then what was after that? I think Fall. I done a tune with Karma Cruz called Fall. That was a banger. What else? Oh gosh, you're making me think now.
Yeah. I mean, you're going back 2016. It's still nearly 10 years.
Yeah, so I was just performing live. And didn't really like have any visuals or anything like that. And then I released my first visual, Sleepless Nights. When was that? I think that was just because I wrote that during lockdown. So then I released Sleepless Nights. That went well.
Yeah.
And I think then that's when I came on your show.
That's right. So going back a little bit, so obviously you was dancing first.
Yeah.
And then you was like, you know what, music's always been your passion.
Yeah.
What was that point where you said no? Because you were saying like, you know, you had family, obviously you're raising your children.
Yeah.
What was that point when you said, no, I need to get back to music, or I need to set off my music career properly? What was the turning point in your life?
I felt like something was missing. And I was just doing life, but I didn't really have anything for me. Do you know what I mean? That made me feel alive.
Yeah.
And then I was always like writing and stuff. And because like I was going through a lot of stuff, music's my therapy. So I literally would write like whatever's going on and get it all off my chest. And to be quite honest, I used to think I was rubbish. Like, I thought
What,
I
at
was
singing?
Everything.
Just really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was really nervous. So that's another reason why I didn't really take it seriously.
Is that like a confidence thing?
I think it was when I was growing up, like there was a lot of stuff that went on, and I kind of didn't really have like the support or people like encouraging me at the time. Do you know what I mean? When I was really young.
Yeah.
So I kind of took it all on board, and then I got to the point where I was like, listen, you love doing it, like it makes you happy. You get stuff off your chest, like you need to do this, it's that, it really is your therapy. So I was like, you know what, you love doing it, just do it. And I did, and people enjoyed it. And
that's good. That's good.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, of course.
So
Most importantly, you got to enjoy it. So did you have a support network around? Because sometimes you can feel like, you know what, I don't really feel like I'm good at this. But was there people around you telling you otherwise?
At the time, no, not when I first started.
No one was telling you
No,
that.
actually, my one friend. Actually, I rang my friend. He's in a group called Fam Squad from Chicago.
Right. Okay.
And I never spoke to him about anything to do with music at all. And then one day I was like, because obviously they all do music and stuff. I was like, you know what? I wrote a song. He was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
What are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, I wrote this song. What do you think? Like, do you want to hear it? And then sang it to him. And he was like, girl, you bad. You make me sick. You make me so sick. I never knew you could sing. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I was talking to him. Sorry. He hooked me up with a guy called Keynote, Douglas. Shout out to Douglas. And he was like, listen, do you want to come out to South by Southwest? And I was like, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And he was like, right, but you need like 7 songs. I was like, oh.
Could you explain to the listeners who don't know what that is? What is that?
What the
Southwest.
Oh, South by Southwest.
Yeah.
It's a festival, like a music festival for
Right.
big artists, up and coming artists, like people trying to break into the industry.
Okay.
And it's in Austin, Texas. Massive.
Because you see it a lot coming up online.
Yeah.
You see it a lot.
I did not know how big this event was. And I'm thinking, I'm just going to go and do this little festival.
Yeah.
When I went out there, it was huge.
Wow.
Like, massive, yeah. And then, after I did that, I was like, you know what, I can do anything. And then, came back. Yeah. Done Black Pride, actually. Yeah, that was dope. And then just hit all, like, I remember I'd sit there, I'd research all the open mics. Anywhere I could perform, I would perform. Yeah,
Right.
and I done that for years. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. If you've just locked on, we've got Prolific Official in the building. She's breaking down the history, and we're just having a little recap based on a few years ago. So here you are now. So I remember now we got to the stage of Sleepless Nights.
Yeah.
So that's what, early, just after the lockdown, right?
Yeah,
around that kind of period.
Yeah, because I wrote it during lockdown.
Right, okay.
And then obviously we couldn't perform or anything. And then after that, when everything opened back up, then I went and shot the video with Digo, Dust. Yeah, he's amazing.
So here we are now. You're on a momentum. You're on a little roll. You've gone abroad, gone Texas, done your thing. You're starting to build a little network, a little fan base here and there. And then now we get the lockdown. That's like a massive setback for everybody.
Actually, before that, I've missed the whole part of it. So, oh my gosh, so Shanette. So do you know Boy Nash? So me and Boy Nash were working with a lady called Shanette back then at the time.
Right.
And this is just before lockdown.
Right.
And I think it was prior to that, she had actually taken me to Atlanta. Yeah, she'd taken me to Atlanta. And then we done like a little tour with like ESC Promotions. So I done an event in Florida, and then I done like a radio station tour and things like that.
Okay.
That was in Atlanta. So we drove from Atlanta to Florida and Florida to Atlanta. And yeah, that was really cool. They were supportive. Yeah.
Oh wow! So that's a big moment as well. Atlanta.
Yeah.
So you've been around. You've been doing the bits.
Yeah.
So and the thing is, with the lockdown time period, it kind of benefited people in some ways, and then obviously a lot of people fell short in a lot of ways because they wasn't able to go out there and do what they wanted to do. But then now the time now that you could use social media to your full advantage.
Yeah, I'm rubbish at social media though.
Yeah. Likewise. Do you know what? I used to be kind of into it, but I'm kind of bored of it now.
Yeah, it's a bit boring.
Yeah, it's a bit boring.
I prefer live shows, definitely.
Yeah. Did you actually perform online on Instagram and do little shows like that?
I did.
What was that like?
Special. I'm trying to think of the names now. I can't even think of the names of them. My memory is really bad. I done quite a few of them actually during lockdown. They were okay. It was nice, to perform, but then, still you're not really getting to interact with your audience. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Vibes with them because you can't see them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a different energy when you're in your living room.
Yeah, that's it.
Trying to make you look all pretty.
So from your experience, you would say like for you, social media doesn't work where singing and performing is concerned. It doesn't really work for you because you prefer to be a live performer.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas some people, they love the social media because obviously they feel they're going to reach out to more people and get more views and more notice that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really about that for me. It's like I enjoy getting up on the stage, performing, seeing the crowd, seeing them bop along to it or sing along to the tune, or I like the interaction, talking to them and seeing if they're feeling it, because you're there, you're live, you're together, you're sharing the experience together.
Yeah. So how would you describe your music?
I hate this question.
How would you describe it?
I would describe it as me writing about stuff that I go through.
Right.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff you write about is relatable to stuff that you've been through, personal experiences.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and then sometimes there's like elements of it where it's stuff that I've gone through, but then I might pick bits of maybe what people I've known around me have gone through, or a little scenario from somebody else's life, and then slip it in there. It's a story, innit? I tell stories.
So you do a lot of writing.
Yeah.
Do you write most of your music?
All of it.
All your music is written by you, which is good.
Bit of it, yeah.
Which is good.
Because I'm rubbish at singing other people's songs.
So have people tried to give you songs along the way?
I've had people ask to write with me and stuff, and offer to write. I'm open to it now. I'd say I'm more open to it. But up until this point, I just kind of felt like I'm not going to put it across in the best way I can, because I didn't go through it. I can't feel it. This is why I rate people that can do covers. It's a skill.
And make it their own.
Make it their own.
Yeah,
it's a skill.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like if I didn't go through it and I can't feel the emotion what I was feeling at the time, I find it really quite hard to convey it. Do you know what I mean? And do a great delivery.
Is there a song that stands out to you that you think, do you know what? I wish I'd sung a song like that.
Yeah, loads of them.
Yeah, is there one that really stands out to you?
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Her whole album.
Whole album. Yeah. One of the best albums of all time.
To say a particular song, there's so many.
So many.
Pick one.
So what would you listening to coming up? Tell me your musical taste.
Mary J, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Music Soul Child, H-Town, Jodeci, 702, Missy Elliott, Michael Jackson, Prince, Aretha Franklin, a bit of Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole,
I used to like Nat King Cole.
Natalie Cole too.
Layla Hathaway.
Oh, come on, Layla Hathaway.
Whitney Houston, obviously. Shaka Khan. There's loads.
So you've mentioned a lot of the big voices.
Yeah, Luther Vandross.
It goes without saying.
Yeah.
How do you feel like? People. So you've been listening to good soul and R&B from the 80s.
Brandy and Monica.
There you go. Do you feel like the sound of soul and R&B has changed over the years?
Yeah, definitely.
For the better or worse?
I wouldn't say. I'd say like there's always good and bad in everything. I think when you're used to a certain type of music and hearing it a certain way, it's quite easy to say like I love 90s R&B. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I grew up with. Right. But I think it's easy to say it's rubbish or whatever. But you have to appreciate like the new style and try and like I think there's beauty in all music, and there's some really amazing artists. Like you play loads of them.
Yeah,
new
100%.
artists and stuff on your show.
Yeah.
And it depends on if you're talking about UK or US as well.
Yeah,
do you know what?
That's
very different.
That's very different. That's true. So if you're speaking about UK, because you mentioned a lot of American artists there. So what UK artists were captivating you from?
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
So you got obviously Beverly Knight.
The Queen.
Yeah, Beverly. Floetry.
Marsha Ambrosius, my artist, of course.
Big fan of Marsha.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, UK. Obviously, like you listen to Garage, so you're Kelly Lee Rock.
Yep.
She's legendary, man. She always will be.
Definitely.
Who else in the UK?
Misha Paris.
Yeah, Misha Paris. I didn't really listen to that many UK artists. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Mostly American artists.
Yeah, the American stuff was very prominent, weren't it?
Yeah, Immature.
Yeah.
Like that when I was like super young.
Yeah, Immature. Original Marcus Houston. That's mad.
Yeah, TLC and all that.
So you said earlier on that you're independent.
Yeah.
talk me through that, because there's going to be people logged on this morning that is going to be very touched by the journey and certain things that you're actually stating. So how does being an independent artist work? And is it feasible? How does it work? Do you have to...
It's expensive. It is expensive, man.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of hard work, a lot of not getting paid for many years until you do get paid, which is a blessing to be able to do what you do and actually get paid for it. Yeah, what do you want me to say?
I just wanted to know, like, how, because, obviously you hear these talks about people saying, nowadays, as opposed to years ago, everybody was aspiring to try and get a record deal and get signed and get an advance and all that. But you hear a lot of talk nowadays from a lot of artists within the last 10, 15 years that they'd rather just go down the independent route because they feel like they can earn more money on return.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I'm not going to lie. This music stuff, like, you need, like, it does cost money. And I know I'm bringing that to the forefront, but it is expensive. The videos, the outfits, the studio time. Unless you've got, like, a group of people that, you work with and you lot are working together with a goal that, maybe you might have a producer and they might record you for free, for example, but then... obviously you're using their beat, so then you'll just do like a split and get credits on the tune and things like that. Like, you've got a vision that, okay, well, when we make it, we're going to stick together, kind of thing. When we start making serious money.
Is it a lot of contracts or a lot of verbal agreements when you're independent? Because I mean, like,
I do contracts.
Everything's contracts. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. And I mean, in the beginning, like, you're doing everything yourself. You're your own PR. You're your own media person. You're your own bloody stylist. You're your own booking agent. Like, literally, you do everything. Do you know what I mean? Well, I did for a long time. Obviously, I've had people along the way that have come in and they've really given me amazing opportunities. Like I said, Shanette taking me to Atlanta. Other people, I worked with Mary Martin. She actually got
Mary Martin. I remember them times there. Yeah,
she got Sleepless Nights signed. I was working alongside Scheme for a bit, like a few months, and he actually introduced me to Shawnee B, who he put me forward to perform at Ty's event.
Yes, that's right.
Jazz Caf,
yes,
so that was amazing as well. So like, I've had different people
Good
that
networking.
have helped and supported me.
That's brilliant.
And I'll always pay my respects to them. Obviously, my manager at the moment, she's obviously elevating me to the team.
Big up Monique, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
She really works really, really hard behind the scenes, you know. Gosh, it's a team effort. But
that's brilliant. And what would you say, like, so far so good, within the last 9 years or so, what do you feel like the best advice that you've been given that's helped you?
I think a couple of things on Rick Rubin's things.
Oh yeah.
So,
he does like a podcast thing, doesn't he?
Yeah. And just basically things like, just basically be you and enjoy it and create and and I mean, I think that's what it's about.
That's one thing I know that you've always kind of like, you've always highlighted on the couple of times you come on the show. You've always saying, like, I'm not interested in trying to sound like anybody else, be like anybody else, because sometimes people get caught in a rut. But I think it's very important just to be yourself, because no one can't be you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So has that been easy to tie in, like, with running a family and things like that, doing the music business? That must be so much hard work.
Do you know what? Someone asked me before, and I was like, oh yeah, well, I mean, they're big now, and yeah, it's fine, and da-da-da. But do you know what? I mean, it's not easy. It isn't. You know, there's been times when I've had to, like, I've been away for like a month, say, like, if I was in America or something. And obviously I've had to sacrifice. There's times when I've been in a studio, and I mean, my kids will come to the studio. I mean,
how do they take what mum's doing? Do they give you constructive criticism, honest opinion? Do they like everything that you do?
They don't like everything I do.
Do they not?
Some songs, they're like,
Yeah.
Mum, what are you saying? You know, sort of thing. I don't want to hear it. My youngest daughter, she's just sick of it. I'll say to her, I'm going to studio. Do you want to come? No, I do not want to come. I do not want to sit there for hours. No, I don't. But they like coming to shows and stuff. I had a show with Legacy. I supported Legacy.
Yeah, well done. Well done. I was going to get to that in a minute about shows.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
That was a bit of a moment because my son's never, since he was really small, he's never really seen me perform. And so now he's a big man now. So he came out with his wife and my younger daughter and my godson, shout out to Marco. They all came out and they saw me, and literally afterwards when I got home, because they left straight after the show, when I got home he was like, Mum, I didn't realise, he was like, Mum, you were bad. He was like, that was a serious show, that was a serious. I was like, I know, son, I know.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I didn't realise. He was like, you're doing bits, Mum, you're doing bits. I was like, okay, thanks.
Now, it's fair to say you've definitely been doing some shows in the last few years. After the lockdown, you've just been busy, active, and obviously you were supporting Legacy recently on a recent tour. You spoke earlier on about, you didn't think that you was good, and maybe, there was a slight lack of confidence there.
Yeah.
What's happened now in the last 9 years? Has that totally changed?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do think that I'm a good songwriter. I do.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's not, in like being not in a big-headed way, but I do tell a story, and I've had people come up to me and say, do you know what? Oh my gosh, everything you were singing about, that's some things that I've been through, and I wish I could say it how you say it, and you've said it for me, and that lets me know that I'm doing something right.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? That's what it's about for
Absolutely.
me. Yeah.
The hardest song that you was kind of challenging to write. The hardest one you've had to write.
Hardest.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't be hard because it's like I'll be sitting there and I'll be thinking of something that's happened, and then I'm like, because it's what's in my head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the reason why I asked that, because I've spoken to some artists and they've said like it's taken them 2 years to write one song.
Okay.
Yeah, because like they'll write 3 lines.
Yeah.
And then, no, I can't do it today. I'm just not in that zone.
Yeah.
And then they go and start on another track, and then they go and do another track. Okay. But that one's still left in the archive. They go back to it. And then sometimes when you do an interview with them, they go, I wrote that song 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've got loads like that.
Yeah, but it was the time now to release it.
Okay, yeah.
It was the right time now to release it. But I couldn't complete it because I was going through certain things. That's why I asked.
See, mine's different. Like, sometimes I'll hear something and I might just hear a hook and I might put it in my notes, or I might write it down, and then that's all that comes. So then I just leave it. And then I might just have like a few verses, or I might have a whole tune that I've written and I've forgot about. I mean, there's loads of them in the phone. But then, I don't push myself to write. I've had like a writer's block before for like a whole year. Do you know what I mean?
A whole year?
Yeah.
Really?
Where I just, there was nothing. And I wasn't going to force myself to write for the sake of writing. And I know people say that. I've heard that. People say, you should write a song every day. You should write a song every day. But I feel like it's not real. Like, why am I forcing? But because I don't write about things unless it's what I'm going through.
That you're going through. Okay. And then, so the production side, because you've got full control over the writing.
Yeah.
Is there a team or producers that, do you work with the same producers or different producers all the time? How does it work when actually collaborating with what you've written to now working with a producer?
Okay, so over the years, I've worked with different producers. I've worked with, I had a tune out years ago called Carp Diem. I worked with Assassin, DJ Assassin.
Right.
I've worked with, obviously, Karma, Karma Cruz. I've worked with, who else have I worked with? Calms was my main one for years, actually.
Your main producer.
And then, like, I used to get YouTube beats. Yeah. And then I stopped that.
That's cheap, though, isn't it? Is that what you just like? What, you just download it?
No,
or you
have to
could just
pay
buy
for
you
it.
could just buy for it like £100, innit?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
for it.
yeah. I know that's wee-weed off a lot of producers, you
Yeah,
know.
but then a lot of people
Yeah.
will obviously have the same tune.
Exactly.
And then you might
Yeah.
hear something and be like, oh, I really like this. Can you make something similar to that kind of thing? Because you like the sound.
Okay,
Not the same,
okay.
but, you know, that kind of vibe.
Mm.
Yeah. So lately I've been working with Drew Hawley. Shout out to Drew.
Mhm.
He's been amazing. He's dope producer. Yeah. So I'll just go in, and sometimes I might just have the lyrics and the melody myself in my head, and I'll sing it, and then he'll create something around it. Either he'll take it home and create something, or we'll sit there together and, you know, he'll create, and I'll be like, yeah, I like that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we just vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a whole vibe.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Listen, Prolific, she's in the building, breaking it down this morning. So here we are, 2024, and then, you know, this tune comes in the email from Monique.
Oh, yeah.
She said, special, you need to check out Prolific's new joint. I said, all right, let me go and play it and see what I go on. I said, summertime, yeah?
Summertime love. Yeah.
Summertime love, yeah? I mean, I loved it straight away. Tell me what's going on. What's the sentiments behind this track? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in there. 15 years of summer, and it sounds very personal. And yet again,
15 years old, yeah. So basically, the
Yeah.
idea behind that was, and funny actually, because I wrote that song. I didn't even write that song. That was believe it or not, that was a freestyle, yeah.
no.
And I was,
I thought you was gonna tell me. Do you know what? I didn't write that song.
no.
Yeah.
It was literally like a freestyle. Me and my
Right, okay.
brethren was
Yeah.
vibing, and he just had a guitar.
Right.
Yeah, there's like a raw version of it, yeah. And he just had a guitar, and I started freestyling, and I really liked how it sounded. Obviously, then I've structured it a bit better, but yeah, it was just literally about, you know, like back in the day, I was thinking about the last 6 weeks holidays before you're about to break up from school, like forever, and you know, like. Well, where I was from, like Forest Gate, Stratford, Plaistow, we all used to hang around in Balaam Street Park.
East London
Shout
crew.
out to you lot.
I don't know where that is.
In East London. And there was like, you know, I suppose you'd have like a group of guys, a group of girls, like that you all grew up together when, you know, just used to chill in the park and all that type of thing. And then like you might have had a crush. It was like a culmination of my friends growing up and myself, for example.
Right, okay.
You know, and it's that summer vibe, and then you've got a crush that maybe lives on your estate, for example.
Yeah,
and you like him, but you don't know if he likes you, and then you find out he likes you, but you lot are like tight brethrens. Do you know what I mean? Because you've known each other since you're young from the estate, and then you're just chilling with each other and stuff, and yeah. And then you find out he likes you, but then, you know, yeah, it's just.
I really like the song. Should we get it on this morning? And then after we might, you know, get you to do it live. But I think they need to hear it straight first, and then we can show them what you could do.
To try and understand it.
Yeah, to understand it. You know what I mean? We got to make them hear the song this morning, because it's such a nice song. It's been on the playlist, as you know, for a while now, so we've been blazing it. So would you like to introduce a single this morning, please?
Yes, this is a Summertime Love.
And it would help, you know what, if I queued it up properly, right? It would make sense, wouldn't it? It would. Let's do this properly. Hold on a minute. Hold on. That one's jumping, that's why. Don't worry, we got it. Let's do it properly. We're not doing no jumping this morning.
Turn it up a little bit in my ear, please. Thank you.
I remember when we used to sit out back on your auntie's bench, sit out on the veranda and talk for hours about everything. And I remember when the sun would set and I would sit and be listening to you strumming your guitar. Anytime that I could get beside you, I would. You do the same too. We'd mind. I remember the night you told me how you felt. I was so inconsiderate, I didn't know how to handle it. I was just a little girl who didn't know about feelings, 'cause I was never shown feelings. Not knowing you'd be my healing, show me a new beginning. Who knew you'd be the one to walk around in the summer sun, not worry about anyone, just you and me so in love, and we were so comfortable. You remember when we stole Mom's keys, driving around in the evening breeze? We only drove around the block 'cause we were so damn high, looking so fly, getting cool. Wasn't funny, lost our mind, grounded for time. Never knew for a second I'd fall so deep in my feelings, I can't lie. Didn't wanna love you back, I fall off track. I had my plan, had to pull back, retract, rewind the time. You was the type that was so damn fine. The girls, they wanted you, but you were mine. You were mine. I remember walking around in the summer sun, not worry about anyone, just you and me so in love. We were so comfortable. I remember summertime love, summertime love. 'Cause you wanted to be a DJ, I wanted to play in a band, and we thought we were just too cool. I remember way back then, and I can't lie about the way I felt inside. You were my 15-year-old summertime love. You just blew my mind, blew my mind, my mind.
Nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much. I've got to big up the listeners, you know, because they're like, guys, turn down your mics. I love the listeners, you know. Big up the listeners. Do you know what? I need to get through some of the shout outs this morning because I don't normally go live. So I'm going to do that this morning. It's nice, right? Nice tune. I've got to say massive shout out to Wifey this morning. Lindsay, a.k.a. Miss Beautiful. I see you this morning. I've got to say massive shout going out to Purple Carnations this morning. Avid listener of the Universal Show. Who's this? Yeah, loving it. Keeping the best work coming from Pakistan. From Pakistan. Wow. Okay, I love that. Jenna's in the building this morning. I see you this morning. DJ Waters in the building this morning. I hear you. Yes. You're loving the tune, yeah? DJ Bills, big up yourself this morning. Okay, Amanda's in the building this morning. I see you all. Yes. They're asking, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's Prolific Official. PROLIFIC Official.
Did you get that? Do you want her to say it again? Did you catch it? She's gonna say it again, just to like, you know what I mean? You're typing it in your phones or whatnot or you're at the laptop. What is it, Prolific?
PROLIFIC Official.
There you have that.
And that's on all social media networks.
You got that.
Thanks for the love, guys.
Yeah, the love's coming in. The love's coming in. It's nice. They're loving it. They love R&B on this station, man. Love R&B. It's where R&B lives on a Saturday morning. You know how we get down already. So, people that I think they kind of heard what we was talking about, but it's all good. It is. It's real, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna.
So obviously, like, when you came last time, you was very open on the last show a few years ago, just about certain personal things that were happening to you that you felt like was. Well, not sabotaging, I don't know if that's the right word to use, were just hindering your development at the time.
Oh, okay, like the fibromyalgia and stuff.
Yes. So how is that situation now? How is it manifesting at the moment?
I mean, I'm always going to have fibromyalgia, but I try to like eat healthy, and I try to...
What is that for people that don't know? They're not aware.
It's to do with... it's like neurological. It's to do with the nervous system. So basically the signals that go from your spine to your brain, or your brain to your spine, sorry, that, you know, tell you you're in pain. Mine are constantly firing. And
Right.
so sometimes it makes me like my mobility is really bad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it does loads and loads of stuff, but it's to do with the nervous system, basically. It's
Okay.
broken. It's hereditary, so there's like loads of us in my family that have it.
Right.
And it's like you kind of just live day to day. Like you don't know what your body's going to do that day. There's things you can do to manage it, like certain foods to stay away from, trying to rest as much as you can. But yeah, you just kind of roll with it. Do you know what I mean? When you have good days, you have bad days. I love the good days, and the bad days I've learnt to not even see as bad days. You know what I mean? I'll like still be working from the sofa or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And does that affect you sometimes, like obviously going to studios and things like that,
Yeah.
and wanting to perform? Is that?
Yeah. So, I mean, so if I go to studio, I can sit down if it's bothering me.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Even though I like to stand up to project my voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can do. I mean, to be quite honest, I just ride it out, you know.
Yeah.
Special. I just ride it out.
Do you know what it is? Do you know why that touched me? Because let me tell you what. Let me tell you why your story touches me. Because a few weeks ago, I went to Soul Town Festival.
Oh, okay.
And Jocelyn Brown was there.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen Jocelyn Brown before. I've always wanted to see Jocelyn Brown.
Yeah.
You know, she's a legend.
Yeah.
Big vocalist. Somebody else's guy. Big tune.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I've seen her there actually before. Yeah.
You've seen her there before?
Bad.
Yeah, she's bad. But like when you was talking about, obviously, you know, sometimes the mobility situation, she came on stage with a mobility scooter.
Yeah.
So I correct me if I'm wrong, somebody will be able to give me the right information, but from what I understand, I think she's paralyzed from the leg down.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be giving that wrong information, but that's what I've heard.
Oh, okay.
Knowing me again, I'm always wrong because I always get it wrong. But that's what I've heard.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to get to is, you know, like what you're saying, you like to stand up because obviously when you're singing.
Yeah.
The performance that she gave sitting down on a chair for half an hour, 45 minutes. I mean, everybody was standing anyway, but the applause that she got after that performance, it just made me realize, you see all you guys, especially singers, that come on stage and mime for 2 tracks doing a PA. You're not serious about this craft. Because even in her condition and her situation, she sung out to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
And like they had her big face on the screen. You could see the veins coming out of her neck.
Yeah.
But she was still kind of like, she was hindered because she couldn't project and give her 100%. Because obviously when you're singing, you need, some of them like to sing upright.
Yeah.
Obviously she's down on a chair and she's only got limited ability in it.
Yeah.
But that just stood out for me. It's just like, it makes you realize, like, you know what I mean, passion over everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, that really stood out for me.
I
So
got a
salute
stair
Jocelyn
lift
Brown.
in my house. That's special.
Right,
Do
okay,
you know what I mean?
okay.
No one would know that.
Yeah,
no one's
yeah.
supposed to know that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, you know, and I think, like, I speak about lots of things. Like, I don't really touch on the fibromyalgia so much. I more speak about like the BPD, the ADHD, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, you know what, it's about doing what you love, innit? Nothing should stop you from doing what you love doing. And like I say, if I need to sit down, then I will sit down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I won't because I'm stubborn and I wanna you know, run about the stage and stuff, and then maybe I might pay for it the next few days. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm breathing. I'm doing what I love doing.
And a
Do you know
salute
what I
to you
mean?
for that,
Like,
man. Salute to you for that.
It's a blessing.
Salute to you to that. And you know the problem is as well that I find, especially in the music industry or entertainment industry, people think that just because you're a singer or a rapper, a DJ, whatever it is, you're just perfect. That's not how it works. Everybody goes through something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Loads of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so when you see people being cruel online to people,
I hate that.
it's crazy.
Yeah, people
It's-
are wicked, man.
people are wicked,
That's-
man.
That's the thing I don't
People
like
are
about
wicked.
social
Love-
media.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then, on the flip side, there are also a lot of lovely people
100%.
that will cuss out them people
Yeah,
that's being
yeah.
wicked to people.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And the people that you should be banning out on social media, you're not banning them out.
Yeah.
Like rapists and paedophiles. You banning them out right, left, and center. But you got some people saying, yeah, but. Give them a... No, not yeah, but. Bun them all up. Can't stand none of them. Yeah. Anyway, we got Prolific in the building. You're going to start me off now because I'm very passionate. I'm very passionate. Who we got here? How do I get the track to the station to be played? Someone's asking for the track to be played on their station.
How do you do that? I mean, I think I messaged you, didn't I message you?
No, I don't think it's this station. Probably another station. Probably another
How do I
DJ
get
on
the
another
tracks
station. Yeah.
To this, how do I get? No, I think.
How do I get my
How
tracks?
do they get their tracks played?
Oh, you
How
wanna...
for you to play them?
Right. Anton. I think. Yeah, Anton. I'll give you some information where you can just go to the Just Cool Radio page, and don't worry. When the manager comes back in the studio, I'll give you some information because there might be a direct number or an email that you can send your stuff to. Okay. All right. You got that? Okay. Lizzie EI. Good morning, DJ. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Cool. Big tune. Are you getting good feedback, man? Good feedback. So listen. Is that here we go. Here's the details right here. Makes sense, innit? So listen, for the person saying how can I get my tracks to the station, this is the number that you need. 079045 98848. All right? You got that? That's 07904 598 848. Anton, he'll sort you out. Depending on what genre of music it is, he'll get it to the right DJs and we give you honest feedback. All right? So listen, yeah, we've been talking a lot. It's about time for people to see what you're made of this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to do this?
Coming in.
You want to do this? All right, we gave them the audio. We gave them the track. So it's only right that we get the live version this morning.
I remember when you used to sit out back on your auntie's bench, sit out on the veranda and talk for hours about everything. And I remember when the sun would set and I would sit and be listening to you strumming your guitar. Anytime that I could get beside you, I wouldn't you do the same too? Walk around in the summer sun, not worry about anyone, just you and me so in love, and we were so comfortable. And I remember my summertime love, cause you wanted to be a DJ, I wanted to play in a band, and we thought we were just too cool. I remember way back then, and I can't lie about the way I felt inside. You were my 15-year-old summertime love.
No, you can't do no. You gotta do it.
What time is it?
11:05.
I remember when we used to sit out back on your auntie's bench, sit out on the veranda and talk for hours about everything. And I remember when the sun would set and I would sit and be listening to you strumming your guitar. Anytime that I could get beside you, I wouldn't you do the same too? Walk around in the summer sun, not worry about anyone, just you and me so in love, and we were so comfortable. And I remember my summertime love, cause you wanted to be a DJ, I wanted to play in a band, and we thought we were just too cool. I remember way back then, and I can't lie about the way I felt inside. You were my 15-year-old summertime love, blew my mind. Oh my God. Remember the night you told me how you felt. I was so inconsiderate, I didn't know how to handle it. I was just a little girl who didn't know about feelings, cause I was never shown feelings.
knowing you be my healing. Show me a new beginning. Knew you'd be the one. We walk around in the summer sun, not worry about anyone. Just you and me, so in love. We were so comfortable. I remember when we stole Mum's keys, driving around in the evening breeze. We only drove around the block cause we were so damn high, looking so fly, getting cool. Wasn't funny, lost our mind, rounded for time. Never knew for a second I'd fall so deep in my feelings, I can't lie. I didn't wanna love you back or fall off track. I had my plan, had to pull back, retract, rewind the time. The type that was so damn fine. The girls, they wanted you, but you were mine. You were mine. I remember walking around in the summer sun, not worry about anyone. Just you and me, so in love. We were so comfortable. I remember my summertime love. That high note's hitting today. To be a DJ, I wanted to play in a band, and we thought we were just too cool. I remember way back then, and I can't lie about the way I felt inside. Yeah, oh, summertime love blew my mind, my mind.
There you have it.
The sweat.
No, there you have it. That was mad. That was mad. Prolific, live in the building on the number one morning show in the UK, the Universal Show for Hip Hop and R&B. There you have it. Summertime Love. What a performance. That was nice. So early in the morning as well. Yeah. And you know what I respect about that as well? Anton, alive, we've had some rappers come in here. Let's talk the truth. And I said, you want to do this? They're like, no, don't rap live. No. Like seriously.
Oh, for real?
Especially rappers. Especially rappers. They new rappers. I'm not talking about the OGs who had new rappers come on the show and they're like, no, unks, no, can't do that, can't do that.
That's mad.
I'm like, well, what are we doing then? What are we doing? So
I feel like I'm in St. Lucia right now. Sorry.
So we love that. We love that. Prolific, you've been an amazing guest this morning. I mean, thanks for sharing your story. Wish you success with everything that you're doing forthcoming. So what's next on the agenda? So you've got this single out at the moment. You're doing the rounds, little radio promo tour. What's going on after this towards the end of the year?
So I have more singles to release. I just want to shout out Alec and Alex from 0207 Def Jam because they helped me out with like some funding from a creating fund. And so I've done like a project but decided to release them as singles. So Summertime Love is one of them. And then I've got like another 4 singles to release. And then I'm still recording. I'm going to be working on a project with my good friend Chidi Digital.
Chidi. Chidi.
Yeah, so
bad boy producer.
Yeah, he's bad. We're going to be doing some lo-fi kind of vibes.
Yeah.
There's that. What else have I got? I mean, shows coming up all the time and stuff. Like my schedule changes all the time.
Right,
but
okay. Okay.
I'm trying to get my head down though because me and Chidi were actually supposed to do this like last year.
Right,
and then obviously I got really busy and things happened with my health and all of that. And my dad got cancer and stuff. And
Sorry to hear that.
So I'm just going to try and focus and get this stuff done and
Well, out of everything, do you know what it is? I've got to applaud you for keeping a positive attitude.
Come on.
Because as I tell everybody, health is wealth.
Yeah, definitely.
Without your health, you can't do nothing.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? So look after yourself and keep doing what you love the most. Give out your socials this morning, please.
Can I just say thank you so much?
Yes.
For always supporting me.
Come on.
You've been there from the get-go.
Yeah, 100%,
I mean?
100%.
So
I only support good music.
that's why I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not into like that. You know, like people are like, they will only support somebody just because they're trending or whatever. I don't do that.
Yeah. You're real.
Yeah, I'm real.
And you're a musical connoisseur. Like I said.
You like saying that, innit?
Yeah.
You like
that is my little.
Big up yourself, Prolific. Give them your socials this morning, please.
So it is Prolific Official, PROLIFIC Official. Yeah, follow me, I'll follow back.
All right, you got it right here. Universal Show. We're gonna get in some joints back to back right here. We've got about half an hour left. We're going to get on some joints, some hip-hop joints. We're going to try anyway. Big up my dude, Stilo. He said, Special, could you drop this tomorrow morning, please? Stilo, he's locked in right now. Big up my dupes. Big up Fontarelli this morning. Brand new joint. It's going to take over the world. Remember I told you. Listen to the sample. Listen. Brand new music. Who's that? Flyboy Local. What's going on, my brother?
Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me.
Who that? Mixmaster J. Big up yourself this morning.
Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me.
Oh, listen to this tune.
Big bumper class split and lighter. Advice we have vibes, yeah. I'm a piano with me hype, yeah. Enough girl in our side, yeah. No ramp with the thing. The boy can't dump in the thing. Oh, you mean? Shank come in ankle and trample the thing. Only for girl.
Them boy, they can't talk to me.
Oh, you mean? Still yard man there. Still night, I got a man there. Smooth like chauffeur. Man, I move like I'm coming out of Joburg. No, sir. London thing. Man, for wheeling. London thing. Pretty girl forward. Gangsta girl, no wanna.
Them boy, they can't talk to me. 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 To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Them boy, they can't walk with me. To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. I'm not no little man.
Swagger like a shatter. Man, I read from original nata. Flicky like a cutter. Man, I get peas, I'm so butter. I switch lights on off. Pass a like rice and peas or jollof. Outside being a bigger man, can't come in a little man. The man are cutting out shapes. Patting the road, man are cutting out papes. I tell her brother cool down. Done your dance, then I'm on a school run.
Listen to me. You know we dropped the new shizzle. Hey, look. Look at the screen. Bare flames. Look at the screen. Flames upon flames. They said, Special, we need you to drop it on Saturday morning. Because you know when you drop it, Special, the whole world is listening. Brand new Fontarelli and Stilo.
Them boy, they can't talk to me.
Listen.
Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me.
Universal show definitely on the way.
Big bumper class split and lighter. Advice we have vibes, yeah. I'm a piano with me hype, yeah. Enough girl in our side, yeah. No ramp with the thing. The boy can't dump in the thing. Oh, you mean? Shank come in ankle and trample the thing. Only for girl.
Them boy, they can't talk to me.
Oh, you mean? Still yard man there. Still night, I got a man there. Smooth like chauffeur. Man, I move like I'm coming out of Joburg. No, sir. London thing. Man, for wheeling. London thing. Pretty girl forward. Gangsta girl, no wanna.
Them boy, they can't talk to me. 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 To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next.
Oi, phone crew, tech time. TikTok crew, tech time.
Swagger like a shatter. Man, I read from.
I think they say one more time, you know. They say one more time. Listen, you know we dropped the debuts. Oi, tech time on the live, I swear. Brand new music. Do you remember the garage tuner? You remember it? Top of the world, you remember? Brand new Stilo, Fontarelli.
Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me. Them boy, they can't talk to me.
piano with me hype, yeah. Enough girl in our side, yeah. Yeah. No ramp with the thing, no boy can't dump in the thing. Oh, you mean? Shank come in ankle and trample the thing. Only for girl.
Them boy they can't talk to me.
Oh, you mean? Still yard man there. Still night, I got a man there. Smooth like chauffeur. Man, I move like I'm coming out of Joburg. No, sir. London thing. Man, for wheeling, London thing. Pretty girl forward. And gangster girl, no wanna.
Them boy they can't talk to me. 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 To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Them boy they can't walk with me. To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. I'm not.
Nah, this tune's crazy. That's the shotgun out to D-Rock in the building this morning. Baby D, I see you on the check-in. Miss Beautiful, I see you this morning. Wifey, logged in.
Slice on off, pasta like rice and peas or jollof. Outside being a bigger man can't come in a little man.
Gary, I see you this morning.
The man are cutting out shapes, patting the road, man are cutting out papes. I tell her brother cool down, done your dance, then I'm on a school run. Hey yeah, man a father for this year, can't cross the border for this year. Pretty girl forward, gangsta girl no wanna.
Them boy they can't talk to me.
Purple Carnations this morning.
Them boy they can't talk to me. Them boy they can't talk to me. To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Them boy they can't walk with me. To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. I'm not no legal man. Them boy they can't.
Dotty.
Them boy they can't. Them boy they can't. To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Them boy they can't walk with me. To the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next.
Brand new. Anton, I see you this morning. We said the vibes is up, it's up, it's up, it's up. People are asking on the live, what is this tune called? Kendrick Lamar, brand new Kendrick Lamar. And it's called Watch the Party Die. September 24 music, brand new music. You know we play brand new music on a Saturday morning.
Y'all need a new team like a girl with a BBL need new jeans. It's in my DNA to let them play in the enclave, twerkulate while songs play. Andre the Giant, 3,000 ways, make them obey. I'm seasoned with it. Floor seats, who need ticket? Time's up, get your signs and pickets. Wanna see me in the desert, but your man's liquid. Sun shining, old diamonds, new blue face, staring at my pocket lining, cause I put the time in. Freaking nature with the bars, broken English, got me foreign cars, Rolls Royce for some R&R. Diss tracks can't distract the Mac. Too hot to troll, I'm so cold. Whether Fahrenheit or Celsius, using it low, below zero. Farmers Boulevard, superhero. Word to Swiss Beats, we rep like X-Men, Temptation, Darkman, or Malcolm. Different moves, gifted dudes. You pick up on the jewels if you're shrewd. On the first stream, had them glued. Dominate the new era, and my Yankee fitted. Being prodigious with the lyrics brings digits. Told you I was postmodern, contemporary Queens. Vibes is Harlem, on the job all day. Check the resume, going in for references. Check Smithsonian, wild style, smooth linoleum, honey going crazy in my key, open legs like custodians. We can make money or make excuses. Better be easy, I'm ruthless. Hella paper tigers, all toothless. The Tony Montana blueprint is useless. Some people ignore facts. I love Scarface, but that with the chainsaw fell on the mat. We just act like we don't see that. Asking where the weed at. Eliminate the mids when the speakers giving feedback. That's based on my rep. You in trouble if you step, believe that. Flash gold rollies on that don't know me. They know what time it is. Better watch your 6. Grandpops was a mason. My homie moved the bricks. I'm solid as a tutor. I teach him to hit licks. I'm a dog with this. There's food in my pen. You would think I breed pits. Triple entendre. I'm stealing on this. My jewelry like yellow like Wiz. If this ain't inspiration, what is? On some Creflo dollar slick. Pop my collar. What we came for, we gotta get. No boatload of coke, but a lot of hits. All these blue in the face when I come into place. Money tracking, you can run a relay race in my safe. Made me smile, freaking face when he showed me an eighth. Went legit, and still driving slow in the race.
Up lives on a Saturday morning. Universal show definitely on the way. Beats after beats. Common Pete Rock. Getting on some joints back to back. Room number 2, just the way you guys like it. Do remember next week though, we put down the new music. We go reminisce show next week, alright? Massive shout out to those of you that love your classics. We'll do that next week, Saturday. We go reminisce show.
The Universal Show with Special K. Yeah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? He got the morning show popping all across the universe. He international special right now. You understand me? It's Future Hendrix. I'm signing off. Love forever.
Saturday, Little Weezy. This one's going to take us up to the short pause for the cause. It's been an amazing show this morning. I want to say massive shout out to my guest this morning, Prolific. Definitely doing her thing this morning. Promoting the brand new single, Summertime Love. Massive shout out to those of you that got involved with the show this morning. Silent listeners, big up yourself near and far. Back in the building next week, Saturday morning. We got old school next week, alright? Digging in the crates. And as we say every week, and if you can't be good, be careful. And if your intention is to do badness, just remember there's a price to pay for doing badness. Special K was in the Just Cool Radio studio, but me gone. Later! Bust a shot from your nose, say you're real. Making money so you're not skip no meal. Step out for have a fun time, so we have one down the gun crime. Yeah. Oh, you're gone so, make you never tell me you can dance so. Girl, you no licky, no want it. I'm nothing more regular, you a pamper. Champion, rubber dub in a the party. Fire blazer, you a started, yeah. Boy, I know how your mind's working. No, say I think the same thing. Roll again, overgrind. Face so pretty, skin so shine. Overstand, overtime. Want it for me, overtime. Roll over,
It's the pet, JusCoolRadio.com, and check. Once upon a time, in the cozy Just Cool Radio studio, where the beats were always bumping and the vibes were always cool, lived a tiny kitten named Bop. Bop was the pet star of JusCoolRadio.com, and she loved nothing more than snuggling up next to her owner, Anton Too Bad DJ, after a long day of spinning tunes. One fateful night, after a particularly groovy radio show hosted by Glam Chat Nads and featuring a special guest MC, Bop found herself alone in the studio, surrounded by all the equipment that made her owner's beats come to life. Mesmerized by the blinking lights and shiny buttons, Bop couldn't resist exploring the DJ controls. Just as Bop was about to give up on her DJ dreams and curl up for a catnap, two unlikely friends burst into the studio. King Trunks, the big, friendly elephant, and Snakey, the sneaky snake with a mischievous glint in her eye. Together, they introduced Bop to the secret world of the Just Cool studio with a catchy rap song that had Bop bouncing to the beat. But their fun was interrupted when King Trunks suddenly had to attend to an urgent matter, blowing his nose and using the restroom. Left alone with Snakey, Bop soon realized that not all the creatures in the studio were as friendly as King Trunks. Snakey, with her sly smile, tried to trick Bop into handing over the spare key to the DJ equipment. "You see, dear Bop," Snakey whispered, "there's a magic key hidden in my belly that makes the DJ equipment work perfectly. All you have to do is crawl in and fetch it." Bop hesitated, unsure of Snakey's intentions. But before she could make a decision, King Trunks returned with a mighty trumpet, sending Snakey slithering away in fear. With a swift stomp and a gentle trunk lift, King Trunks banished Snakey from the studio, ensuring Bop's safety. As Anton returned to the studio, unaware of the nighttime adventure that had unfolded, Bop felt a sense of relief and gratitude towards her newfound friends. With a contented purr and a sleepy meow, Bop curled up next to Anton, feeling safe and loved. And as the stars twinkled outside the studio window, King Trunks leaned in close to Bop and whispered, "As long as you are in the Just Cool Radio kingdom, you are safe." With a happy heart, Bop drifted off to sleep, knowing that she was surrounded by friends who would always watch over her. And so in the magical world of Just Cool Radio, where pet toys come to life and adventures await, Bop's first night in the studio became a tale of friendship, bravery, and the power of music to...
Yeah, so I'm just like, obviously we're planning to get married, but I want my son there.
Once upon a time, and the power of music to
Just Cool Radio is on the hunt for DJs, presenters and hosts to be a part of our broadcasting assistant team. If you feel you have the skills and the ability to join this exclusive team, then get in contact with Just Cool Radio right about now via the email JusCoolRadio@outlook.com. Also, contact us via WhatsApp or via the phone line on the number of +447 538 704 791. We repeat one more time, this is JusCoolRadio.com, on the hunt for hosts, presenters and DJs who would like to join our broadcasting team. So if you want to join our team, the number is +447 538 704 791. JusCoolRadio.com, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.